Hello students, myself Dr. Mahesh Pentewar, Department of Zoology, ग्रामीण ACS महाविद्यालय वसंतनगर कोडगाळ, तालुका मुखेड, district Nanded. So dear student, today in the 12th paper Ecology and Zoo Geography, the second chapter, types of ecosystem we study. So how many types of ecosystem there were? Many types of ecosystems in ecology, but here only the two types of the ecosystem we study in this year. The ecosystem may be large as the world or as small as a cow dung ecosystem. The biosphere, bio means life, that means all the plants and organisms found in the world, that means the total life contents of the world. That is, the biosphere is the major ecosystem. It comprises all other ecosystem. Firstly, we study about the aquatic ecosystem. Example of the aquatic ecosystem is pond ecosystem, and another is a terrestrial ecosystem. Example, desert ecosystem. So firstly, we study about the pond ecosystem. So in pond ecosystem, this is a major ecosystem of the world. म्हणजेच पृथ्वी तलावर सर्वात जास्त प्रमाणामध्ये सापडणाऱ्या इकोसिस्टीममध्ये पॉन्ड इकोसिस्टीम सापडते. A pond is a good example of a freshwater ecosystem. A pond exhibit self-sufficient, that is self-regulating system. A pond consists with plants and animals reduce their physico-chemical environment. This ecosystem also consists mixture of inorganic and organic compounds. So some larger forms of life also present, thus the whole system become a complex. The important components are as follows. First is a abiotic components, and second is a biotic components. You see in this figure pond ecosystem, there is a two types you see in this figure, abiotic components and biotic components. Abiotic components is a light, heat, water and minerals, and in biotic components you see here in the figure producers, consumers and decomposers. Producers, the example of producers is algae and hydrophyte plants. That means hydro means water and phyte means a plant. That means those the plants which growing inside the water, these are called as hydrophytes. And in consumers there are three types: primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. As you study in the previous chapter, components of an ecosystem, that is in the primary consumer, it includes a protozoa and crustaceans. In consumers, secondary consumers, insects, larvae, and in tertiary consumers, large fishes, snakes, frogs, The last type of biotic factor is decomposers. In it, bacteria, fungus, microbes, etc. Nextly, we study the abiotic components. Firstly, we detail study about the abiotic components. That means what is meant by abiotic components. Abiotic components, it includes organic, inorganic substances and physical factors. The organic substances include some complex substances like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids. They are provide link between a biotic and abiotic components of an ecosystem as shown in the figure. The inorganic components include carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, which involve in biogeochemical cycles, which we study after this chapter. The physical factors such as light, temperature, water, soil, wind, air, minerals, climate. The biotic factors of an ecosystem is depend on the abiotic factors, because the absence of any abiotic components, the biotic factors does not alive. So, the biotic factors of an ecosystem is totally depending on the abiotic factors of their survival. Nextly, we study about the biotic components. What is meant by biotic components and its types? It includes living organisms. On the basis of nutrition level, they are classified into 3 groups. Biotic component मध्ये सजीव, प्राणी आणि सर्व वनस्पती यामध्ये इन्क्लूड केलेले असतात. त्यांच्या अन्न साखळीप्रमाणे त्याचं वर्गीकरण करण्यात आलेलं आहे. प्रोड्युसर्स, कंझ्युमर्स आणि डिकम्पोजर्स यामध्ये. So the biotic components is classified into 3 groups, namely producers, consumers and decomposers, as you shown in the above figure. So firstly we study about the producers. What is mean by producers? They are also mostly green plants. The green plants synthesis energy rich carbohydrates from simple substances like carbon dioxide and water by the process of photosynthesis. The producers are also called as autotrophs. So what is meant by autotrophs? Autotrophs means self-nourished, जे स्वतःचं अन्न स्वतः तयार करतात. वनस्पतींना कोणी खाऊ घालत नाही, तर वनस्पती काय करतात? फोटोसिंथेसिसच्या माध्यमातून स्वतःचं अन्न स्वतः तयार करतात, सेल्फ नरिशिंग, आणि स्वतःची वाढ करून घेतात आणि ते अन्न मग अन्न साखळीमध्ये पुढं वापरण्यात येतं. दॅट मीन्स द प्रोड्युसर्स आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज ऑटोट्रॉफ्स बिकॉज दे आर self-nourishing. They convert solar energy into the biologically usable from a chemical energy, that is a ATP. They provide food and energy to the different organisms of an ecosystem, which acts as a heterotrophs. Heterotrophs means they do not self-nourish. They depending on totally the autotrophs or producers. हिट्रोट्रॉप्समध्ये येणारे प्राणी हे स्वतःचं अन्न स्वतः तयार करू शकत नाहीत. त्यांना रेडीमेड तयार झालेलं अन्न पाहिजे. जसं की गवत असेल तर ते गवत कोण खातो? ससा खातो. तर इथे गवत छोटे छोटे इन्सेक्ट्स जे आहेत पॉन्डमध्ये ते इन्सेक्ट्स प्रोड्युसरला खातात, म्हणजे गवत खातात. So it is called as a heterotrophs. The algae and hydrophytes are producers in a aquatic ecosystem. Hydrophytes grow in the water. Hydro means water and phytes means plants. That means the hydrophytes are the producers which grow in the aquatic ecosystem in the water. The grasses and rooted green plants are producers in terrestrial ecosystem. The producers from first topic level in an ecosystem. So we nextly discuss about the consumers. The heterotrophic organisms of an ecosystem are called as consumers because they are totally depending on a producers. They obtained their food and energy directly or indirectly from producers of an ecosystem. On the basis of food habit and trophic level, the consumers are classified into the three categories, which are namely primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Do you know frog is a primary consumer, secondary consumer or tertiary consumer? You tell me. So the primary consumers, what is meant by primary consumer? The animal early herbivorous, so they are called as a primary consumers. म्हणजे प्रोड्युसर्सला खाणारे पहिले कंझ्युमर यांना म्हणतात प्रायमरी कंझ्युमर्स. द एनिमल अर्ली हर्बिवरस, सो दे आर कॉल्ड एज अ प्रायमरी कंझ्युमर्स. दे फीड ऑन directly living green plants. Next type is a secondary consumers. They are carnivorous which feed on consumers consist of insects and fishes. As shown you see in the figure, the insects feeding plants and some small fishes. It is an example of secondary consumers and primary consumers. So what is meant by tertiary consumers? They are a large fishes consist some fishes feed on a small fishes. Thus, because tertiary consumers, the small fish belonging to harbors feeding on the planktons labeled as A, plant line on bottom labeled as B. Some fishes feed on zooplankton labeled as D. Last type of a biotic component is a decomposer. The microorganisms which feed upon dead and dealing plants. डेड म्हणजे मृत झालेल्या वनस्पती किंवा प्राणी, तसंच गळालेले पानं डबक्याच्या तळाशी ते साचतात आणि त्याचं त्या ठिकाणी त्याला नष्ट करण्याचं काम, डिकम्पोज करण्याचं काम हे रेड्युसर्स, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज डिकम्पोजर्स, आणि ते हे काम करतात नष्ट करण्याचं, डिकम्पोज करण्याचं. सो दे आर कॉल्ड ॲज मायक्रो कंझ्युमर्स. द अबाव फ्रॅक्शन of decomposed organic matters. Decomposers are saprophytic organisms. Saprophytic means totally depending on a dead organic matter as like a plants and organisms. Saprophytic organisms like bacteria and fungi daily compose the dead bodies of plants and animals. The organic compounds into simple organic elements which returns to the atmosphere to green plants of the ecosystem. तर डिकम्पोजर्स खूप महत्त्वाचं काम करतात. जे गळालेले किंवा मृत प्राणी वनस्पती आहेत ती बुडाशी डबक्याच्या गेल्यानंतर त्याचं विघटन केलं जातं आणि विघटन करून त्या हिरव्या वनस्पतीला मिनरल्स पुरवठा करण्याचं काम करतात, ज्यामुळं की त्यांची वाढ होते आणि परत ते प्रोड्युसरला खाण्यासाठी उपयोगात येतं. विच रिटर्न्स टू द ॲटमॉस्फिअर टू ग्रीन प्लांट्स ऑफ द ecosystem observed and reduce the simple inorganic substances. The decomposers play a vital role in an ecosystem. त्यामुळंच डिकम्पोजर्स हे एक कुठल्याही इकोसिस्टीममध्ये अत्यंत महत्त्वाचं कार्य करतात. सो इन दिस वे वी वर कंप्लीट द पॉन्ड ecosystem. Thank you.